Hey, that's primary on
Yep,
there.
primary right there. All right, black shirt. Start walking this way.
These officers have just discovered a horrifying crime scene at an apartment complex. Lying in front of them is a man brutally beaten, stabbed, and discarded next to a dumpster.
Full of blood running out is massive. And that's why I was associated. Yeah.
With no idea who the victim is, and with time running out, detectives find themselves entangled in a web of multiple suspects, all tied to a nearby apartment. As the investigation began, detectives would uncover a vile teenage killer who documented the entire savage murder on Snapchat, sending the gruesome
I thought Snapchat wasn't that long.
You said how long?
I thought Snapchat wasn't that long. Like they don't keep their videos up there that long.
They can find it now. They don't. Oh, I should have you.
video directly to his friends while they were partying just feet away.
I've seen videos and pictures, and that's when his smile completely shut off. So I think he realized, like, he really just took someone's life.
There was like blood all over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon.
Your entire neighborhood hates you. Get your life together.
Doors open.
Police department!
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, viewer discretion is advised. I need one of those made up
We do
for
need
stuff like that. Eyes are watering up already. That's all I want to say.
Anybody inside of apartment 206?
Oh, what do you know?
Viewer discretion is advised. This content may not be viewed for children must leave the room. Weak-hearted people must leave the room. Weak-skinned can't toughen it out, need to leave the room. You motherfuckers have been warned. Let's continue.
It was around 7 a.m. when police received a frantic 911 call from a man who'd claimed he'd made a horrifying discovery next to a dumpster in the grounds of the Morning Tree Park complex. Officers arrived moments later, unaware they're about to uncover one of the most violent homicides the Lakewood police.
All right.
Going to the park, Horse Park, and I see this red stuff, leaking out the dumpster. So I said, that don't look right.
Okay.
So I thought it was paint or something. And so I went in there and I seen his body.
This is Theodore Dew, and behind him is Megan Baxter. They can often be found dumpster diving together in the local area. But this time, instead of finding riches, they found a trail of blood that leads straight to a dead body.
So they've asked that we go talk to the people over here. So
Yeah,
we go talk to them.
he's the one that flagged it down. He's asking if he can go get his backpack. So there's a backpack over here. I don't know.
As first responders arrive, they instantly find an elderly man lying in a pool of blood, suffering from severe trauma to the head and face and multiple stab wounds to his neck. The injuries are so severe, the victim is barely recognizable, leaving police with no immediate clue as to who he is or what had happened. Thankfully, a man steps forward to hand detectives their very first lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, people, I just want to say this before we keep going. Do not act like these people do not exist. Because there are 1 cases, 2 cases, 3 cases, a few cases, these people do exist. Okay. Yes, these people need to be caught. Yes, these people need to be put behind bars. But yet again, when I get into stories that lead into reasons of why chaos, children of chaos, kids of chaos are erupting up in these streets, when I start pointing fingers, I don't want some of y'all to get mad at me. Matter of fact, I do want some of y'all to get mad at me. And when you get mad at me, then we can take it out on the people that we need to take it out on. Okay?
How's it going, officer? Good. So
I see his blood.
yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out if you might. Sounds like that he's one of your residents.
I can look.
This is Pat. He's the Morning Tree apartment complex manager, and if the victim does live here, then officers are hoping that Pat can help to quickly identify him.
Do we recognize this guy? Obviously, it's not the best picture, but
No. I don't recognize him either.
I think that he was over in one of those apartments. Is it possible? Hey, Megan, can I borrow you for a sec? Would one of you be willing, or if both, can we transfer her over and have her point out apartment number, then see if you guys can?
Yes.
Are you able to go with him? and
You know what
show the
apartment number that he goes? What apartment he goes to?
He goes to or him.
Where
Okay.
It's a very
If I take you in my car, can you show me which apartment?
So we can
Yeah,
ID this person? Okay, thank you.
You heard that story. I'm not going up there. Let them do their job. I hate them people. So I'm gonna put that out.
Thank you, Megan.
They drive Pat's golf cart to the suspected victim's apartment, but their knocks go unanswered. So Pat calls the Morning Tree head office, hoping they can help police with their inquiries.
I don't know what his last name is. He's been with a resident here for a long time. He's not like, I don't think he's a drug user. He's mentally handicapped. Just so you know. If it's him, yeah. He'd probably be about 63, 65, somewhere in there. He's partially African American, but he's really light skinned.
Skinny, tall.
Yes.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll have some kind of ID. You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
Never?
No.
Okay.
No. He don't even trust like anybody with like social security cards or anything. He won't sign a lease. So I mean, it's really weird. He hasn't had an ID or anything for, I can guarantee you, for decades.
So you do know
Doesn't
of
like the
him,
government.
No, he thinks everybody's trying to steal Social Security money, and I mean, he's been.
but you asked somebody to show.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
Actually,
word.
though. I mean, I had a relationship with him. You know, like friend like.
Not just zoom in so they don't get some of that.
Yeah. I don't- Yeah, that could be Leonard.
Pat believes the victim may be 64-year-old Leonard Williams, as he fits the description perfectly. Leonard has been living in one of the Morning Tree apartments for over a decade, after years of being homeless. And despite his paranoia over possessing any kind of identification, he's generally well liked by those who knew him. While officers continue running the database for potential matches, a second unit is dispatched to check out the supposed victim's apartment.
So here, I'll just lock it for you.
You want to? We'll just announce for Leonard.
Yep. I can yell for him.
Okay. Go ahead.
I feel it. When you first look at something and stuff like that, you be like,
Lincoln
nah.
Police, we're just gonna come and make sure you're okay.
You know,
You're in
you
here,
go
let
through
us
the
know.
database.
Hey, Leonard, Lakewood Police, just want to make sure you're okay.
While the apartment turns up empty, photographs found inside provide a definitive match, leaving officers certain that the victim is indeed Leonard. But the investigation is far from over. Officers still have to understand if someone who knew Leonard is responsible for his death, or whether this is a random attack.
It seems weird that this guy would go all the way to this garbage can.
Well, the thing is that everything seemed to happen there.
Yeah.
So was he meeting with our guy that's our witness?
Yeah.
Were they talking? Did they get into a fight and he basically beat him to death? Which is possible.
With no apparent motive and no suspects, officers had no clue where to start looking. That's until the officer remembers another 911 call to the Morning Tree apartments last night, this time involving a noise complaint. So the officer checks to see if the two incidents might be connected. The other 911 call involved the tenant of apartment J54, Brittany Blake, who was already known to police for holding wild, loud parties. Officers had visited her apartment at around 1:45 a.m., only hours before the victim was found dead. It just so happens the body was found by the dumpster at the bottom of the stairwell that leads directly to that very apartment.
Well,
And
damn.
although officers don't know it yet, reviewing the body cam footage of last night will bring them one step closer to the killer.
Yeah, it's that one.
Hey, Brittany, what is the deal? Oh,
I'm ready for this. Go down. Oh, it's gonna go down.
This is the night before, though, right?
Before they find them?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, why do we get 90 calls for your apartment for having parties and shouting and screaming and fighting? Fix your life. We're here all the time.
Fix
Your
your
entire
life is
neighborhood hates
crazy.
you. Get your life together. If you want to have a party, have a party. But noise ordinance ends at 10. Stop. It is literally ridiculous. Do something with your life. This is getting out of control.
What makes this footage so interesting is that these officers left Brittany's apartment at around 2 a.m. and walked right past the dumpster where Leonard's body would later be found at 7 a.m., which means the murder happened sometime during that
Remember, they
period.
were the
With
ones who
this
were-
new information in mind, police have got to
Yeah,
consider
but they
that
were off the
Brittany
ones
might
that
be able to help
often
them with their
dumpster dive.
inquiries.
Okay.
Right?
Who are you talking about?
Them two, her and the dude in the beginning.
No.
They have the same people?
No.
But finding those answers isn't going to be easy, because not long after this visit, she left her apartment and completely dropped off the radar. Police are treating her vanishing act as highly suspicious, especially as officers have since gathered surveillance footage from Brittany's neighbor that proves she was in the parking lot on the night of the murder. Ultimately, it would take 3 entire days, but investigators finally come closer to the truth.
What you just saying was them 2 officers actually questioned her the night 2 hours prior to the crime happening of getting a call on them of her having a part
No,
past curfew.
I know that, but I was asking in the beginning of the video, there was 2 people
Yeah, that's not her.
that weren't her. That's what I was trying to figure
Brittany! I should have read it.
Get the manager.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Brittany, take it, please. Anybody else inside here with you?
Yes.
Good, come on, let's scoot over here for a second, okay? Who's all in here with you?
Just me and 2 people.
Where are they at?
Oh, really?
What are their names?
Jaden.
Jaden and who?
Jaden and Ty.
Jaden and Ty, come on out. Come on out. Ty, come on out, let's go, please. Have a seat. Over there. Have a seat over there. It's not even. Sit down. Sit down. Ty. You say what sit down means? Okay. Where's he at?
It was to the corner store.
What's that?
He went to the corner store.
He went to the corner store?
Officers enter the apartment to find Jaden and another friend Alina inside. At first, police think Alina is Brittany, but it turns out Brittany has left her friends to deal with the police. It seems like there's another teen named Ty present, who they claim just stepped out to the local corner store. Police don't know it yet, but they've been lied to, and they've somehow overlooked him as he's hiding from police somewhere inside this apartment. For now, though, police would start interviewing the teens, unaware that one of those teens is about to drop a confession that will ultimately trigger a full-scale SWAT manhunt for Leonard's killer.
So, we want to talk to you about what happened the other night, okay? We know you're.
Nevada?
No, right here. You were here on video.
I was?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no.
You guys didn't realize there's a video right outside the neighbor's door?
No, I know there's cameras in your stores,
Yeah.
but I'm always in and out quickly, so
Yeah.
it's nothing concerning to me.
So, do you know what happened here the other night? Yeah, what happened? Tell me a little bit about it.
Chubbs had a little incident.
I can't. You gotta.
Chubbs had a little incident.
Yeah. Well, what was Chubb's incident?
Tried the garbage can
Yeah.
last night.
Monday morning and
I was Monday and gone.
yeah.
I don't even know. I was drinking, but I just remember going. I was standing in Britt's room by the dresser and by the bed.
Yeah.
I was sitting in Britt's room by the dresser and by the bed, and I'm facing this way for some reason.
Yeah.
And I'm facing the door, but I don't even know what I was doing.
Okay.
The next thing you know, Chubbs flies open the door, and he looks at me, and he's got this smile on his face. And he looks at me, but he sounds so scared. And I go, what? Like, I already knew something happened. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was the very first person he told because he didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And I'm like,
What did he tell you?
he was like, I'm so sorry, but I did something really bad and I made a big mistake and I really didn't need to do it. And I go, what'd you do? And that's when his smile completely shut off. So I think he realized, like, he really just took some time. And he's like, I got somebody outside. And my mouth just drops. At first, like, I was like, no, he's playing with me. There's got to be a joke. Because when you meet him and you know who he is, he's a big ass teddy bear. He's a big ass, he's a big sweetheart. So it's like.
Did he tell you how he killed him? How did he?
He beat the fuck out of him and then stabbed him in the throat.
So.
But I haven't seen any pictures. This last video I've seen.
The video was posted by 17-year-old Brody Chubbs Brownell on Snapchat. Although she describes Brody as a teddy bear, he's well known for having a short temper and a violent streak that appears after he's been drinking.
I got video.
Somebody needs to explain to me, where does a short-tempered alcoholic little kid who thinks he's in a gang is a teddy bear? Just like
But he's a teddy bear.
soft as a teddy bear. I ain't no teddy bear spot back. I don't want a teddy bear in my house ever again. No, somebody got to make sense of that.
Yeah.
You could say I was a witness, and I understand, but when I heard what he did, I did not walk down the stairs for a reason.
What did you hear that he did?
I heard that he
and he posted on
beat up
Snapchat.
this dude for really no reason. He said that the homeless guy stepped to him, or the homeless guy asked for a cigarette or whatever. And
how well do you know him?
Chubbs.
What's crazy, they think he's homeless.
Okay, and that's just what we want to talk about, okay? And that's why we're here. You're not, like I said, you're not in trouble. But we did see you on the camera, so we know you're here that night. And we just want to talk to you about that, okay? So when he shows you the video, what's going on in the video?
This guy is laying down on the side of his face, like against this way.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is just, all you see is him. Chubbs is like down on the ground, recording him, and then Chubbs just starts kicking it like it's a joke. And I like he starts showing me. He didn't show me him right again because he knew I would have straight bucked that.
As you do what you do, it is what you do, but you gotta understand.
So
you're doing this, but you're not doing this intentional to somebody die. But you know what I'm saying? You go too far because somebody's there and somebody's laughing and then you're getting what people call cool points.
Was he complaining because there was too much noise coming out of the other apartment?
Man, dude was like, asking for a cigarette. I didn't, I'm mad right now. I don't know why I'm mad, but somebody came and asked me the wrong question at the wrong time. So I took it out. I took my anger, whatever happened over here.
No, he's a big teddy bear, remember?
Yeah, man. Care Bear Star.
He's a big teddy bear. There's no way he did all this.
Man, yeah, that's how.
And he didn't post it on Snapchat. I don't get it.
That's how Care Bear Star.
Oh.
I remember the cartoon.
I ain't never watched Care
You
Bears.
need
So.
to, man.
Glad to know you have though.
Care Bear Star.
I have not.
So he went around showing everyone in the house.
So when he, and by the way, I got my body cam on. It's running. So when he shows you or tells you that he killed somebody, did he beat him up at that time or did he stab him at that time?
I think he had just beaten him up.
So then, do you know what prompted him to go stab him?
The guy wasn't dead yet. And
Oh,
Chuck realized that he
okay.
put that guy in his
So we
way
beat him up,
and
and then he wasn't.
And I think that's why Chubb stabbed.
But see, this is her story. You know what I'm saying? They just criminalized the Care Bear. That she just said, I still want to know how she used that word. And then she says that all this, but he was just a Care Bear.
He was a big teddy bear
Oh my
who
God.
has a temper problem and anger issues.
He like to talk about people with nice feathers.
I don't get it. How do those two things go along with each other? I don't know.
Huh?
So I don't know how them two things go along with each other, but I don't know. We got the teddy bear that's beating people up until they, almost damn near.
And then you got the Phantom of the Opera, David,
Damn, about the opera is crazy.
sung his way into a death.
I'm gonna show you the video so you can see it and understand.
I believe everything you're saying, but yet again, Phantom of the Opera 2026 is
2025.
2028, because by the time he get guilty, I'm sorry. Let's get back to this.
It's because this guy is laying here like already going to die. Like this guy is lifeless. His fingers are broken. I heard his knees. Like everything was terrible. But I didn't even hear that from like Chubbs. Chubbs just told me that it was pretty bad. And
What?
This is just insane. I don't get this story.
like this, if this guy's already choking on his tongue, this guy's not gonna make it. So I think once he realized that this guy's already dying, I think that's probably why he was just like, I'm
So you think he was just trying to be merciful at that point?
Yeah, he was just gonna be like, well, like you just because this man looked at you wrong, seriously.
That's
You
still
beat him to almost.
And I go, why did you do it? He goes,
Okay.
this is looked at me.
And you wanted to be
word for word. I was
merciful.
like, are you serious?
According to the teens, Brody recorded the entire murder on his phone and then proudly showed it to everyone at the party. But if Brody is responsible, then one question remains. Why is Ty hiding from police inside Brittany's apartment? When neighbors spotted him walking outside the Morning Tree complex, they immediately notified the police. Now identified as Trey Crystal, he is brought in for a formal interview as detectives try to nail down his exact role in the brutal murder, and if he knew where Brody was hiding.
But yeah, he ended up really drunk, and then he was like trying to fight everyone at the party, but no one would fight him because.
Oh, he's one of them.
I remember that teddy bear. I think it was called Fighting Bear.
Something. Because I met one of those too.
Y'all ladies love y'all Fighting Bear. Fighting Bear, fight! And that mother. Y'all forget that Fighting Bear don't know how to stop.
Either they would win and then he was like backing down or stuff like that.
Okay.
So he couldn't fight anyone there or didn't want to fight the people he could. And so he went outside all mad, stepped outside. And then
So
like, there was this homeless dude or whoever.
Nobody would fight at the
it
party,
was,
so you took
was
yourself
walking by, and then
downstairs.
he was like, oh, keep stepping, keep walking.
Gracious.
And the homeless dude was like, all right. And then
Remember when I said over here, I had an attitude, nobody was fucking with me. So I went over there, fucked with somebody else. I told you.
But still.
Told you.
he was like just walking away. And then Chubbs just started getting mad and then just like ran up on him and punched him. And then he just started stomping on him. And then after a minute or two, he went up inside and then he like grabbed the knife and everyone was trying to stop him, but like he was kind of scary with the knife because he was really drunk. So everyone kind of got out of his way. He went back out and then I grabbed me and everyone I was with and then we just left.
Did you see him stab him?
I didn't see him stab him. No.
Okay. Was the one punch drop him or?
Yeah, he passed out.
Okay. So there's
One
talk
punch
of
would make
that
him wanna
on the
swallow his
video.
tongue,
that, he was snoring.
Okay.
Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, he was snoring.
Okay. And so how many times do you think you hit him?
When he was on the ground?
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot.
A lot, like, would 10 be a lot or is 20 a lot?
15 probably.
Okay, and then where was he punching him?
In the face.
Okay, and then you said he stopped him too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where was he stopping on
In
him?
his face.
Okay. Where did he get the knife?
The kitchen in the house.
Okay.
Oh, so we're using a
But you
kitchen.
didn't see the
Okay.
stabbing.
967.
Okay. And then
My question is,
Nobody seen him go in the kitchen to grab the thing and stopped him before he
yeah,
walked
my
out the door?
question, no. Before, or did he punch him, kick him, go in the house, grab a knife, go back out and stab?
But remember, they said that that's what happened.
No, you just.
But he said that doesn't make sense though. Why did nobody stop him before he went outside? He was taking a kitchen knife outside. Ain't nobody thought to stop him. Call the police,
Who?
something. They're his friends, the big teddy bears, walked outside the door with a knife. I can't.
I gotta do my close up.
No.
Where my close up?
The big teddy bear was walking outside with a knife. Nobody stopped the big teddy bear with temper problems.
Okay. So I know you're gonna say this was before your time. But remember how they say snitches get what?
Yeah, that's not before my time.
It's not.
But they couldn't have stopped him from walking out the door.
Snitches get what?
Stitches.
So who finna do what?
Okay, well, why they didn't stop him? Like, yo, dude, that's a bad idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the jury, she asked why they did not call the police or stop him when I just told
you know what's crazy?
I just told you snitches get
Nobody.
stitches.
Okay, but that you telling him not to do that is not snitching.
Telling him
It's trying to stop him from doing something stupid.
okay, this is like a bird flying, and you tell the bird stop flying, and it keeps flying away. She fly to bother me.
who did you leave the apartment with?
Mateus, Miguel.
Officers have no way of proving Ty's innocence or involvement in the murder, and the only person who can give them answers is Brody himself, making his capture more critical than ever. To figure out where he might be laying low, officers turn their attention to Brody's inner circle, his two best friends, Miguel and Dakota.
And after I see him walking up, by the time he got close, I had already started running outside. And I run, I get down the stairs, and then that's when he started getting him. He hit him a couple of times and then stopped him a couple of times. And by that point, it was too much. Like it was just a lot. I grabbed him by his chest and everything. I tried to pull him. He went through his bag and stuff, and went through some of his stuff, and he was just doing way too much. And after that, one of my friends came out and he saw everything that was going on, and he was just like it's time to go. We don't need to be around this no longer. And we leave, and I get a call later on in the morning by Brittany because she was letting me know the whole situation. And from that point on, I guess Chubbs ended up, I believe he stabbed him or something like that.
So you weren't there for the stabbing?
Did he watch him? I watched him, but I wasn't there when he stabbed him. I don't know.
I seen you punch him. Where's kick ass me?
That is insane.
I seen you punch him.
I didn't see him stab him though. I just seen him beat him up.
I seen you stump him. Hey, you know what? Hey, before you stab him, let me get like a couple of blocks away.
That's crazy.
Care Bear. Fight Bear. Care Bear. Fight Care Bear.
No, I left way before any of that happened.
They told me,
but you watched him beat the old man up
out of this guy,
but
and stabbed him in the neck.
Left when he stabbed.
There was
she seen it
all over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon. And then he told me that he tried to put him in the trash can himself, but he couldn't do it. So that's why he stabbed him in the neck. And, like, I was in contact with his mom too and stuff when it first happened, like keeping her updated and like.
Woo! What's this, Mom? Can you give me that number? I wouldn't. I know he wanted to cut her off so bad. Can I just get this? Shut up. Give me the number.
That's crazy.
Could have been over yesterday.
I would write him. I have letters too from him that he like wrote me.
Okay, we do the letters talk about.
It doesn't talk about. He just says that he wishes he didn't do any of it, and like he says he can't go into detail. Like when we were talking over the phone too, he'd be like, "What I'm being accused of."
They're recorded.
Like,
of course
everybody knows
not.
he did it.
Everything that you write is being. I don't know. It's crazy work.
I didn't know the look. I didn't even know the little young kids wrote letters. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at that. But that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. Y'all what?
Yeah.
Because there's like camera, video proof, and all that, and he'd just be like, "What I'm being accused of."
Okay.
And then finally, it just got to the point where I was like, "This is too much. I had nothing to do with this, and like I feel like I have all the stress on my shoulders." Like he was asking me for money and stuff to put on his books, and so I ended up just like having him just block my number.
Okay.
It's clear his closest friends are desperate to cut ties. And according to Miguel and Dakota, Brody is hiding out 25 miles away at his family home in Yelm. With such a highly dangerous individual, Lakewood police call in a heavily armed SWAT team backed by aerial flight support to finally take him down.
You want to hand me out the shield? Oh.
I do want to say I'm mad it took too long to get to the SWAT though.
Yeah, that took a whole lot of.
Shield.
And are we looking? We're looking for this kid named Ty or the.
All right,
teddy
hey,
bear?
you three.
Chubby
If
Caravan.
there's people milling around up front, we're going to detain them right off the bat. So be ready to go hands as soon as they move up. Yeah. All right, we're capped. That thing's rolling up.
You guys are going to have to help me identify the door. Yeah.
Male in the stairwell. Dominic's first entryway right here on the right.
Several SWAT officers are sent to form a perimeter around the building, making sure the suspect can't flee the scene unexpectedly, while the rest of the SWAT team secures the front stairwell, ready to make their arrest.
Just turn hard left, pull forward.
Yeah, I get it. They got people coming out.
Come this way. Come this way. Come this way.
Hey, come here, man.
This way. This way. This way. This way.
Hey, hands up.
All right, contact you up front. You're good. Hold there. Hold there. Here,
I better see him
pull forward.
go.
Pull forward. Pull forward. Pull forward. Pull forward. Straight. Straight. Straight.
They don't play.
Straight,
Man, I've
straight,
seen
pull.
standoffs take 10
You're
years.
at the
I
top of the
swear.
stairs. Just
This
stay there.
shouldn't
Keep
be
your hands
made.
up.
Hey, keep coming. Yeah, I want you to set your phone and your drink on that little concrete barrier right there.
I was gonna get
I want
tired of
you to
that
step
one.
out to me. Come on. Put your hands on your head, flip around, face
It's
the
not
building.
anything. I don't care.
Keep coming back towards me.
Go ahead. We're good for right
Walking
now.
down.
We're just detaining one more.
Oh, hey, come down. Set it down right there. Now put your hands on top of your head and step over to me.
David, like I was with David. I don't
Stop
drive a
right there.
truck yet.
Back up towards me. Back up towards me.
Yeah. Keyword yet.
Make sure I want to drive with
How many
David.
people are in the apartment?
Make sure
In
you would be
fact,
driving
there's
with
still
David.
one more person inside the
Nobody would have
residence.
beat you,
The
get
killer
him.
himself, Brody.
Hands up, everybody. Hands up.
Hey, that's primary on the
Yep.
stairs. Primary right there.
All right, black shirt. Start walking this way. Start walking this way. Keep your hands up.
I'll go come.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking.
Come here. Walk to me. Face the building. Put your hands on your head. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Only way they would cover up because he's underage. That's the only way I would think they cover him.
Yeah, that's. But if you looked at him, it looked like that's what they were trying to say.
He ruined his life.
All right, perimeter's in custody.
Yeah, that's sad.
Brody was finally taken into custody and transported to the Pierce County Jail to await his fate.
Yeah, he
Following
was,
the investigation, and after
He has
heavily
to be
reviewing the
free.
Snapchat video, it's clear Brody acted completely alone and is solely responsible for the murder of Leonard Williams. Even though he was only 17 at the time, he was charged as an adult due to the severity of the crime,
Well,
with
as
bail
he
set
should
at
have.
$1.5 million. On December 6, 2024, after entering a guilty plea, Brody Drew Brownell was convicted of first-degree murder and received the maximum sentence of 25 years